Today I'm going to show 4 different ways on how to tie a self-tending Blake's hitch on an MRS system. Let's get to it. The first thing that I'm going to do is get my MRS system set up. So I already have a clove hitch connected because it's going to be a loop system. I've already got the predetermined length. It's usually about like an arm length from my shoulder to the next arm. That's what I normally use. People might use different. If they're taller people, longer arms, you might use a different length. But for me, I use about that much. Now the first thing I want to do is tie my Blakes. So I'll start by wrapping around. And this is about the length I want, maybe 10 to 12 inches for my body thrust. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Complete wraps around. Is that 4? 4. Okay, now that I have these wraps, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to go on the opposite side of that bridge, go around that bridge and come to the opposite side, go between 2 of these wraps, and I'll send the tail in through there. And what I'm going to do is get that tied, dressed, and set. Okay, make sure it's going to hold me. Okay, all right, looks like it's going to hold me. So the very first method that I learned for a self-tending Blake's was this with a pulley, just a regular pulley, a keychain clip, and accessory cord. Now you can use things that aren't rated because this is your safety right here. And in your safety, you know, that's what's holding you up. All these things are going to do is just tend your line upward. One thing I wouldn't want to forget is to tie my figure 8. That's this right here. Because this is a open hitch system, this Blake's, that means if this tail were to slide out, your knot would be no good. So you want to make sure you have a stopper on here. Okay, so how you would tie this or set this system up. So here's my up line right here. This is my running line right here. What I'll do is I would get the clip like this. I'm going to put a girth hitch on this. Okay, so what I do to do that is throw this through and feed it back through itself, just like that. Now the clip is connected. Now what I'm going to do is on this side, my upline, I'm going to connect this key and this accessory cord with a pressic hitch. There's 1, 2, and then you do 1 more wrap. That's 3. So it's going to be a total of 6 holding this up. Okay. Now, once I got this set, now what I'll do is I'll put the pulley underneath the Blake's, and then I'm going to clip this clip to the pulley. And then if I need it to be a little bit tighter, I can adjust this pressic right here. So now that I have that set up, this pulley will tend my Blake's as I decide to go up the tree. So next I'll do a couple of body thrusts to show you how it works. So now all I need to do, since I have it all set up, is to do my body thrust, and then this pulley and this accessory cord will pull my hitch up. So here we go. Like so. So, and then once you want to come down, you can put a little bit of pressure off of that, and then all you have to do is pull down your Blake and then come down. Real easy setup. And these other 2 components, they don't have to be rated because all they're doing is tending up the Blake's hitch. So next I'll show you 2 Blake's hitches and 1 Blake's using as a self-tending agent. So here's the normal length that I would have for just 1 Blake's hitch. And remember that I'm going to use a clove hitch. You can use a few different types of knots, but I'll use a clove hitch here. So if this is my normal length for 1 Blake's, then I'm going to have to I'll need about that same amount to make a secondary. So I'll go like here, I'll use that much. And now what I'm going to do is I'll tie a clove on my carabiner here, and it's going to be quite a bit. So yeah, this one, it works. The thing about this system is it just takes a lot of rope, and then you can kind of get confused when you're tying it because you need a lot of length. So now that I have my clove, what's good about the clove, if you have too much, you can kind of add or subtract some fairly easy. So I'll do my around 10 inches or so of bridge, and I'll make the first blades. I'm not going to count it out or anything because we already did that earlier. So I'm just going to get to it here. All right. All right, now that I have the 4, I'm going to go over that bridge. I'm going to open 2 of the bottom wraps, and then I'll take the tail up through that. All right. And tighten that up. All right. Now at this point, I'm just going to make sure that it's going to hold me. I'll put my body weight. Okay, at this point, I'm not going to make a figure 8 here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tail here to create another blakes. So on this up line here, so I'll start doing my blakes. 1, 2, 3. There we go, 4. Go over the bridge and back on the opposite side. Okay. Okay. So now that I have another blakes here, tighten it. Okay, you really don't need a figure 8 here because the tail is right here. It's not going to fall off. But I'm going to do a figure 8 just to get it out of the way. Okay. What's good about this system here is that you do, when you have it set up like this, you do need the knot to be higher than the one that you're working knot, you know. If it's lower, it won't really tend so well. So it can actually be pushed upward and lock in place where you need it. Let me see if it's lock in place. All right, now that I have it set up, we'll show you how it works. Now that I have it set up, we'll go up the tree. Ready for the body thrust. I don't want it to get hooked up on that branch. Let me see. There we go. And so when you want to come down, you can release this one a little. Once you release that, now you could pull this one and start to descend. And there you have it. A blakes and a blakes. The secondary blakes uses it as a self-tending part of it. So the next way I'll show how to do it is if you have a press-it cord, a carabiner, and a pulley. Almost the same thing as a keychain, but instead you'll just use a press-it cord. So it's just adjustable as like a press-it accessory cord. So what you'll want to do on the upline, you'll make your hitch that you want to use. And for me, I'm going to use the Michoacan. And so I'll throw it here. And this is on my upline here. Now I'll get a carabiner and I'm going to throw it through the eyes of the press-it cord. Now, and I'll make it go around. So the next thing I got to do is grab the pulley and I'll put it underneath the Blake's hitch, and then I'll connect the carabiner to the pulley. So I have the same kind of effect. Now with this, I can pull a little bit of tension out of it to make it go, you know, how high I want it. And now all I'll have to do is to body thrust up. Next, I'll show you that. Now that I'm all connected, I'll body thrust up a little bit. There we go. And that does the same thing as some of the other ones. Okay. And then once you're ready to come down, you pull your blakes and then descend down. So there you go, using a press-it cord, carabiner, and a pulley. So the last method that I'll show you of tying a self-tending blakes is my favorite. It's the one where I just use the tail, just like it was, you know, when we use the Blakes and the Blakes. The thing is, it's not that involved. You just have to have a regular tail. And, you know, I have all the system all set up. All you really need to do is to put, you know, figure out where you're going to tie your knot. We're going to use this tail, and this upline, we're going to make a loop as if I were tying a bowline. But the trick is that you got to make sure that there's going to be tension on this. So you got to bring your loop down. You're going to kind of tend your line a little. You're going to make a loop like if it were a bowline, and you're going to get the tail of the Blakes. You're going to go up just like you were tying a regular old bowline, around and back in the hole. All right. Okay. Now the thing is, this part has to be higher than the Blakes for it to tend. So now that I got that set up, I'm going to show you how that works. Now that I have it set up, I'll just body thrust a few feet and show you how it works. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry about that. I got a little bit of a knee. So just like the other methods, you body thrust and it tends your line. So the thing is that sometimes it might not descend, and then you might have to like go up and you know, retie in and undo this and put a figure 8. But some guys are pretty good at just doing this, and they can work a tree that way. And there you have it, using an inline bowline to tend your Blake's hitch. Well, so there you have it, 4 different ways of using a self-tending Blake's hitch on an MRS system. The first way we used it with that accessory cord and a keychain clip and a pulley. It's a real good method. You just need those extra pieces to do it. It works really well. Doesn't have to be rated because you're only tending a line. And you know, you can adjust it, which makes it important. If you've already tied your Blakes and it's not, you start to body thrust and it's not working, you just push it up a little higher and then it would tend. The next method, using 2 Blake's hitches, is, you know, it works really well once you get it set up, but you have to use like double the rope for your hitches. It's kind of a pain in the neck. It does take time. You don't need any extra equipment. That's a real good method for a self-tending Blakes. So, I mean, you know, but to me, it's a lot of hassle just to get that self-tending out of it. The next method, where we used a friction cord, a press-it cord and a carabiner and a pulley, same kind of thing as an accessory cord, but you just have to have those extra components. And if you have a press-it cord, would you really be using a Blake's? It's kind of a question. Anyhow, that's a real good method, and it works the same way, where you can adjust for that extra tension on top on your upline. The last method, where you just use a tail end of the Blake's, for me, that's my personal favorite. You don't need any extra equipment. It's super quick to set up, where you tie that bowline on the upline. You just got to make sure it's in the right spot. You body thrust your way up into the tree, and then for me, I would always like to take that out, put a figure 8, and just work the tree that way. You know, those are really good ways of entering a tree with the Blake's hitch. But you can also consider, you know, these are great methods, but think about having a foot ascender. If you have a foot ascender in an MRS system, you know, it's just as easy as having a self-tending Blake's, and maybe easier. Might take a little bit of time, but it does make your job a lot easier. We do have a video on an MRS system and using you know, an ascender with an MRS system. You might want to have a look at that. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you like what we do, and by all means, share our videos. Take care. We'll see you next time.